Hey there, space explorer. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if there's life out there on other planets? One of the best places scientists are looking for life is Mars, the red planet. It's been called Earth's neighbor in space because it's not too far away, and it shares some similarities with our own planet. But why do scientists believe life might exist, or once existed, on Mars? Let's find out. Why is Mars so interesting? Mars is super cool because it's both similar to Earth and very different. It has mountains, valleys, and even polar ice caps, just like Earth. But unlike our blue and green planet, Mars is red and dry. Long ago, like billions of years ago, Mars had rivers, lakes, and maybe even a giant ocean. Scientists have found evidence that water flowed across the surface, and where there's water, there's a chance for life. Now you might be thinking, wait, Mars looks like a big desert. How could anything live there? That's a great question. Today, Mars is freezing cold, with temperatures way below zero. Its air is super thin and made of carbon dioxide, which we can't breathe. But scientists believe that a long time ago, Mars had a thicker atmosphere that could trap heat and keep water liquid. That's why they're so curious about what might have lived there in the past, or what might still live there now, hidden underground. What are scientists looking for? To find life, scientists search for special clues called biosignatures. These are signs that tiny living things like microbes might be or were on Mars. Think of it like being a space detective. Here's what they're looking for: water. Life as we know it needs water to survive. Even though there's no liquid water on the surface of Mars today, scientists have found frozen water under the ground and even tiny salty streaks on some slopes. Organic molecules. These are the building blocks of life, like Lego pieces that make up living things. Mars rovers have discovered organic molecules in rocks, which might mean Mars had the right ingredients for life a long time ago. Methane gas. On Earth, living things like bacteria can release methane. Scientists have spotted methane on Mars, and they're trying to figure out if it's coming from something alive or a natural process, like rocks reacting with water. Mars long ago, a watery world. Long ago, Mars was very different from how it looks today. Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars had a thick atmosphere, warm temperatures, and lots of liquid water. Rivers flowed across the surface, filling lakes and even oceans. Imagine Mars with blue skies, waves splashing on sandy shores, and streams carving through rocky valleys. It sounds a lot like Earth. The time when Mars was full of water is called the Noachian period, and it lasted more than 4 billion years ago. Scientists think this period might have been perfect for tiny life forms, like microbes, to survive. What happened to Mars? Mars lost its thick atmosphere over time. Without an atmosphere to keep it warm, the planet became very cold. Liquid water froze or evaporated, and the surface turned into the dry, dusty desert we see today. But just because the surface looks lifeless doesn't mean there's no hope. Life could be hiding underground, where it's warmer and safer from harmful radiation. What have scientists found so far? Over the years, scientists have sent rovers, landers, and orbiters to Mars to learn more about the planet. Let's look at some of their amazing discoveries. Water on Mars. Water is the most important thing for life, and Mars has it. Scientists have found ice. There's water ice at Mars poles and even under the surface. Ancient rivers. Rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance have discovered dried-up riverbeds and deltas. Salty water. Some places on Mars might have salty liquid water that stays liquid even in freezing temperatures. Challenges for life on Mars. Even with water and the right chemicals, life on Mars faces some big challenges. These include harsh radiation. Mars doesn't have a strong magnetic field like Earth to protect it from the sun's harmful radiation. This radiation can destroy living cells, which is why scientists think life, if it exists, might be hiding underground. Toxic soil. Mars soil is rich in a chemical called perchlorate, which is toxic to most life forms. However, some special microbes on Earth can survive in similar conditions, so scientists are hopeful. Freezing temperatures. Mars is super cold. The average temperature is about -80 degrees Fahrenheit, or -60 degrees Celsius. Liquid water can't survive on the surface for long, but underground, where it's warmer, things might be different. How are scientists looking for life? To find out if life ever existed on Mars, scientists have been sending missions to explore the planet. Here are some of the most exciting ones. Curiosity rover. Curiosity has been exploring Gale crater since 2012. It found evidence that the crater once had a lake filled with water that was perfect for supporting life. Curiosity also discovered organic molecules and measured methane in the air. Perseverance rover. Launched in 2020, Perseverance is searching for signs of ancient life in Jezero crater, an area that used to be a river delta. It's also collecting rock samples that future missions will bring back to Earth. ExoMars Rosalind Franklin rover. This European mission plans to drill deep into the Martian soil to search for signs of life below the surface. Although the mission is delayed, scientists are eager to see what it finds. Future missions. NASA and other space agencies are planning missions to bring Martian samples back to Earth for closer study. This could finally answer the question, is there life on Mars? Could life be hiding underground? Even though Mars' surface is harsh, its underground might be more hospitable. Scientists think there could be pockets of liquid water below the surface, where life could be protected from radiation and freezing temperatures. On Earth, we found life in extreme places like deep-sea hydrothermal vents and underground caves, so it's possible Mars could have something similar. Why does finding life on Mars matter? Discovering life on Mars would be one of the greatest scientific achievements ever. It would show that life isn't unique to Earth and could exist elsewhere in the universe. Studying life on Mars could also help us understand how life began on Earth billions of years ago. What if we don't find life? Even if scientists don't find life on Mars, their discoveries will still be important. By studying Mars, we learn more about planets, atmospheres, and how they change over time. This knowledge could help us find other habitable planets in the universe, or even help humans live on Mars in the future. Fun Mars facts. Here are some fun facts about Mars. A day on Mars, called a sol, is just 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth. Mars has the tallest volcano in the solar system, called Olympus Mons. The planet's reddish color comes from iron oxide, or rust in the soil. Scientists think Mars had oceans that covered up to 75% of its surface long ago. What can you do to learn more? You don't have to be a scientist to explore Mars. You can watch videos and read articles about NASA's rovers and discoveries. Use apps like NASA's Mars rover to see 3D models of the rovers. Build a model of Mars with clay or draw a picture of what you think life on Mars might look like. The mystery continues. Mars holds many secrets, and scientists are working hard to uncover them. While we haven't found life on Mars yet, the clues are exciting. Water, organic molecules, and methane all suggest that life might be possible. Who knows? One day you might be the scientist who solves the mystery of life on Mars. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please subscribe, give us a like, and share this video. And we would love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments section below and let's stay connected.